Hi, my name is Dr. Mavrich. Welcome to everyone I know and those who I haven't met yet. We look forward to seeing you all at Healthy Visits for Your Pets. Today is the first of hopefully many Mav's Corner. This is a time where I hope to speak with you all about topics of concern during the seasons or that we just don't have enough time to talk about in the rooms in as much detail as you all would like. I thought it was appropriate to begin talking about winter, the winter season, and what different concerns and considerations we as pet owners will have. So the big things I'd like to talk about first is assault on the paws of our pets. We're also going to talk about the cold temperatures, the snow, slush, everything like that. And then lastly, we're going to talk about dangerous winter products and what we need to consider and what products we need to kind of get out of the way and in our closets away from our pets. You know, in our area, most of our cats are staying indoors, and the ones that do go out just kind of go out on the patio, but we can talk a little bit about them as well. But mostly it's our dogs that when they go out, the salt can kind of sting their paws. It also can add to cracking and drying of those paw pads. So a lot of clients have been asking me what to do about that. That's probably been their biggest concern regarding the winter time here. So there are a couple different options. The one that I've been talking to owners about the most right now is called Musher's Secret. What you're going to do is place it on the paws of your pets before they go outside. So you can just get a regular towel for the wax. You can get some medical gloves. You can put it on your own hand if you want. It's not going to harm you. But to keep cleaner, I usually use a towel. And I'll use this about 3 to 4 times a week. And I'll just put it onto the paw pads. And this will actually absorb in. So you'll know when you have enough on because it'll kind of absorb into the paw pads. You can also put it right in between the actual paws onto the skin. What that'll do in between the paw pads is when it's really slushy out there, they tend to get little ice balls in there, and that will hopefully prevent that from happening. That is my favorite product that I've been using. Like I said, 3 to 4 times a week is probably ideal. You might even be able to do it 2 or 3 times a week if it's not very snowy and there's not a lot of salt on the roads. The other thing I have owners do is when they come in, just take a towel, dry off the paws, and go from there. So the other product that owners can use is boots. You can go to pet stores and you can get boots for your pets. This is probably going to take some training. They're not going to love it at first. And usually what I would do is just have the owners do it in the comfort of their own home for maybe a minute a day and work up 5 minutes, and you can go on outside and use that product. But either one are good options. I tend to have success with the wax, but it's really up to you and what you feel comfortable with. So moving on, salt is one of them. If they ingest, can be very detrimental. Now, I would say the most part our dogs and cats aren't going to really want to get into these bags. If you happen to see that they do, I would call an emergency veterinarian or ourselves immediately. The other dangerous product is our antifreeze. So that has ethylene glycol in it. It's a product that if ingested by dogs and cats, it's going to cause a lot of different problems, but the most kind of life-threatening are neurologic problems, and more specifically even kidney issues. Can cause kidney failure. So it's definitely an emergency. If you see your pets are have gotten into it, you accidentally spilled it and they licked it, or your cat kind of walked through it and now are grooming themselves, I would call us and we'll give you the advice that you need. So with those products, what I do is get it high up there, make sure the lid is closed, tight, and make sure it's in the cupboard so it's shoved away. One last thing, and we'll finish up Mav's Corner here today, is fatty acids. I think adding some fish oil to the diet is never a bad idea year long, but especially during the winter months, it's a good idea. The reason we do this is during the winter, where the air is drier, we have our heaters on, so they're drier inside as well, and can kind of dry out the hair coat and make it a little flaky. So using the fish oils is probably the best thing for keeping the health of the skin. You can use the directions on the bottles that we have here. I usually say, if it says once a day, maybe for the first week go every other day, and that's just kind of to assimilate their GI tract to it so they don't have any upset stomach or anything like that. I think those are the big things that as a pet owner myself that I keep in mind during this season. I hope you guys all have a safe winter, and I hope it doesn't get too cold out there for y'all.